But yeah, he was just saying, it's different, but third world, we live in a first world country or whatever. But it's still like, the struggle can be a struggle. But what he was saying, he was just he lived in, a third world country in a hut, you know what I mean? He was happy then. He's lived in America. Uh, he even has money in America. He's happy now. And that's something Russell Simmons, I don't like to bring him up too much, but, he comes up a lot because, he's, that whole family kind of like, he's like, dang, I can't get away from him, but I'm playing, dang. Anyway, though, for real, like, yeah, though, he mentioned stuff like that too, though, like, I want to mention that too, but, hold on, but, yeah, just, what I just said, because I want to say it the same way, like, obviously, you can just say it kind of a cliche way, like, money doesn't buy happiness, but that's kind of more like, cliche. Not even cliche, but he said the thing, even he said the thing about cliche things, usually they're true, but beyond that, I just mean, like, I'm trying to think of how he says it, though, he's like, I want to pause it again, because I want to think of how he says it, but I'll just pause my speech right now, let me pause it. Oh, yeah, he just has, like, an analogy, not even an analogy, but like a story, like, a man, just about a man who, like, really doesn't use money. You know what I mean? He just goes to the market. Short story. I'll make it real short, but goes to the marketplace. I mean, this is like in probably a different type of country and everything like that. Different type of setting. But he goes to the marketplace, whatever. Um, they give him a piece of bread because they love him, whatever. Just like his spirit. I mean, they give him a piece of bread. I mean, for the day. He goes back home, eats the bread. He's happy. It's a very short version of it. It's pretty much that short, even his version. But I'm just making it even more shorter, like without beyond the details. But he's like in a shaman village. I mean, but yeah, just it's like it's funny though. Yeah, just but yeah, he's happy. I mean, yeah, and then what else did he say? I don't remember the rest of the story, but just think about it. A lot of people, and then you hear different versions of this, but a lot of people, like I said, he didn't spend nothing. He doesn't spend for it. He didn't spend nothing. He didn't spend. He didn't spend. He didn't use money. He doesn't use money. He just gets a piece of bread. One piece of bread. I mean, he's good. Doesn't use that much energy. So he didn't eat that much. He just eats one piece of bread the whole day. He goes to eat a piece of bread. He comes back home and eats it. And goes to sleep. He waits for another day and does it again. But he does little stuff. But it's just different stuff. But I'm saying, it's like that simple. I was like, damn. But he's happy. I mean, like, damn, he's really happy. But even just like there's millionaires. I don't like committing suicide. I mean, fucking to just just like just miserable, millionaires though. Just think about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really like breaking down. And I'm not really. He has different. He has like a whole. Like, he like he says this like he has like a story for it. But I'm just saying. Like, I mean, just think about like just you get the point what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, damn. So. You don't have to be a millionaire. You see what I'm saying? You get the best. It's just a point. It's not really like forget like the numbers. Just get the point. I mean, like damn, like for real. Honestly, sometimes I be getting like, especially with the girl, I be getting upset sometimes. Like not even a lot, it's just sometimes I'm like, damn, like I'd be like, woman, yeah. I don't even explain myself. Like damn, like, feel like damn. Sometimes I get caught up in like like I wouldn't say explain, but like I like to, even with her, I like to break stuff down. Like I don't get into all that, but yeah, for real, I'll break stuff down on niggas. Like damn, like that's really good to even like like that's what what's his name does Freddie Haynes. I mean, he'd be like, let me unpack this for you. I mean, because sometimes you have to, say something, but like, like he says, I speak fast. Even Damien Debbie said, I speak fast. Let me slow it down. And when they slow it down, they kind of, even break it down. So it's like, like it's really good. I mean, it's just sometimes like, yo, like shit, like just shit. You don't you know what I'm talking about. Just think about your damn self. I mean, fuck me unpack it. Just think about it. I mean, just shit. I mean, I don't feel like talking right now. I mean, like, damn, like, damn. But then sometimes it is like I don't need to explain myself, but yeah, sometimes it is like that too. It's like you don't gotta, but it's just with her specifically. And even, I mean, in the sense, but sometimes it's like yeah, but at the same time, you don't really need like if you don't feel like but sometimes it's better, to like, break it down. It's kind of like, just like, for instance, sometimes you would hear like, at least growing up, I mean, like, sometimes, I don't know what the case would be like, if you're doing like a project or something like that, what's it called, like a presentation, or like even just learning yourself. Sometimes a better way to learn yourself is to, this is what you say, you explain it to me, even just like you explain it to an adult, the way you explain it to a little child. Because children, I was like, why? I don't. My little nephew hasn't got to that point yet. He don't really speak that much, but still, he's like, I hear like, kids always are asking why, like, But I hear he is like that. He just doesn't know. Still, I hear he's like that even like now. Like he'll be asking me, but kids, they do that. They'll ask you questions like, oh, that'd be fun when I get to when I really experience it. I can even like, but probably um people not even like parents and like that, like young kids, they probably know what I'm talking about, like even more so than know what I'm talking about right now. But just that's gonna be great. I mean, I don't think I told you that, but I might have told you that. But yeah, she was like, I did say that. So yeah, she was like, "Are you a father?" And he was like, "Hey, Father's Day." So I was like, "No, I'm working on it." So yeah, like some stuff I'm looking forward to, like in a sense like that. Mm. And I'm actually hearing from like a lot. Well, actually, I know some tourists too, so I don't know. Like I said, even like everything with everything, it's like my production type, being a tourist, I think even Cam Newton, but that's a random person, but I already has, I don't want to say that, but tourist too. So Chris Brown, tourist, I just heard, Too Short, tourist. So I know another tourist, one of my homeboys back in the day, tourist. So, even just here, all the Geminis, very different. So it's like a lot of stuff it has like, like traits, but it's like, just still like, people can have the same exact birthday and be extremely like, I know for a fact, I mean, it's true, the same exact birthday would be very different. I mean, so it's like, it's funny. Even it's a lot, I know a lot of, not a lot, but I do know some examples of it. I mean, so like, yeah, even like literal twins. I mean, so it's like, how that goes. So it's like, yeah. Uh, but then still, have a lot of similarities. So it's like, who knows what the case may be with it. But some stuff is like, I don't know. I don't want to say all that, but for real, for instance, like stamina. I hear like, Taurus men, or Tauruses, I don't know, but Taurus men, can just last a real long time in bed. A really long time. But for me though, it's like, I don't know. It's just how I feel, nigga. Like, I mean, it's just like, it may be the case. I mean, maybe just other dudes just don't care about it as much as I do, nigga. Cause some dudes, for real, they just don't care, nigga. Some dudes just don't care about certain stuff, nigga. They just don't, like, I don't know. I just, they just don't give a fuck. If they're good at something, they just don't give a fuck. They just don't give a fuck. I mean, it's like, fuck it, it is what it is. I mean, it's like, it just varies, but still, it might be that, like, I just care about certain stuff a little bit more, like, so that might be, like, it might just be important to a tourist, something like that. I mean, so, because even some stuff I don't care about. So that might just be one thing. It might just be one thing I do care about. I mean, I care about a lot of stuff, but I care a lot about sexual stuff. But even some stuff about that, I don't know. I care a lot about sexual stuff, but I just hear about tourist men. They're very, I'm gonna say passionate, sensual though, so like that. But then at the same time, but I haven't really witnessed this in many tourist men besides myself, and then like even like except for like that like excerpt or whatever I share with y'all how to attack tourist man, but like a few times actually on the channel, but except for that. And like the dudes, like I seen comments being like, like they said like on point, like mad dudes like on point. I mean like, but for the most part, like tourists I see, but that's also because like a lot of them are like celebrities, so sometimes that can just kind of bring out something different in a sense anyway. So I don't know, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna just be right back. Hmm. Hmm.